Hey there, people. So today I'm going to show you the Pumpkin Moon event. This is a hard mode post-plan Terra event with a Halloween theme. You want to start it at night, and there's certain things you are going to need in order to start it. Those are right here. It is 30 pumpkin, 5 ectoplasm, and 10 hallowed bars. You put those together to make the Pumpkin Moon Medallion. So there you go. And as soon as it hits 7:30, I'm going to start this event. Meanwhile, I'm going to go over here because, as usual, most of these events you don't want to do near your NPC village with certain exceptions, as I showed you in the Martian Madness event, because that actually requires you to at least start it near there. But yeah, so you can only do this event after you're in hard mode, after you've defeated Plantera. You use the Pumpkin Moon Medallion anytime after 7:30, which is the beginning of nighttime. It ends at dawn, which is 4:30 a.m. And of course, you have to craft that Pumpkin Moon Medallion at your Mithril or Orichalcum hard mode anvil. So there are 15 waves of increasing difficulty based on points per kill to advance. So different enemies during the event will have different points for killing them. There are 3 bosses or mini bosses that are worth more points than the other enemies. It is easier than the Frost Moon, which I'll probably do an episode on. I did show you that in my Christmas special, but I'll probably do an episode on how to actually beat it. Now, again, I did get some really good equipment from the Martian Madness event, which is going to help me a lot in this. It's a fairly difficult event, so I'm hoping that I'll do well, but we'll find out. I also prepared some potions, and we are coming up on the time to start this event. There's a bunch of special drops, particularly from the boss enemies. Some of the enemies will drop spooky wood, which you can use for furniture, and also to make the spooky armor, which is a summoning set for minions. But the bosses will mostly drop the other interesting items. Oh, can I hit the slime? There we go. All right, so let's start it. Oh, Blood Moon, but I can cancel that actually. That's a good example actually. So I'm going to hit B to get my buff potions. And let's get it on. So here we are. Again, Halloween themed enemies mostly. I've got my influx waver, which is going to help to take some of these guys out. Basically, I need to kill as many people as fast as I can to actually finish the event. The last wave is the 15th wave, which I think it just unlimited. I'm not sure that the event actually ends until morning. It doesn't matter if you die during the event will continue on. The goal, though, is to get all the way to the 15th wave by dawn. So I've now hit 76% already of wave 1. I have to kill as fast as I can. Yeah, here comes wave 2, and it will tell you which enemies are coming at which waves, but there are certain waves you have to hit to get the boss enemies, and the farther along you get, the more bosses and the more items you will get from those bosses. The likelihood actually of getting the items increases as you get into the further waves. So basically I want to do it as fast as possible. Again, using yeah, see, I'm getting spooky wood from the splinterlings, I think they're called. That's these guys. So I can get spooky wood from them, which you can use to craft interesting looking furniture. But there's not much else you're going to get from the little guys. Now, I did actually kind of forget. Did I, do I have some chlorophyte bullets ready? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. That was one of the preparations I intended to make that I kind of forgot about. So make sure I had lots of that. I do also have my electrosphere launcher. I have some pretty good stuff for this. It's a fairly hard event, I think, normally, but I'm pretty late in the game to be tackling it now, actually. So it's not hard for me at this point. The hard thing is going to be to get through all of the waves in time before dawn, which is 4:30 a.m. of course. I've got my Ankh charm, but I still had a debuff of some kind there. Oh, the hellhounds are out. Who let the dogs out? Oh, that's not funny anymore, is it? That hasn't been funny for a long time. Alright, guys, bros, come at me. See, See, I think he's supposed to be able to charge at me like in a big way, but my influx waver is kind of stalling him. Yeah, I'd better heal. I did get plenty of healing potions as well. So having the right weapons, as always, goes a long way. Maybe I should try out some of my other weapons. But I don't want to waste all my chlorophyte bullets yet. Of course, I don't think I have those. See, that's one thing I do. I put my endless musket pouch above them so it takes priority, and then I only, you know, move that out of the way so that I can use my chlorophyte bullets when I'm ready that I want to use them, because I'm probably going to need those to home in and kill the bosses more quickly and easily. So while we're just killing people, let me tell you about some of the drops. So Mourning Wood is the first mini-boss to appear. Appears when you hit wave 4. It's worth 75 points. Also, the bosses are worth more points. So that kind of gives you a reason. Oh, there we are. So we're at wave 4. That's Mourning Wood. I was just talking about him. So he fires out this fiery thing. And you have to watch because there's flames on the ground, and I believe that if you step on the flames, that hurts you as well. And Mourning Wood here will drop a stake launcher, which is a very powerful ranged weapon. We'll also drop the necromantic scroll, which if you're a summoner or if you just want to have more summons, will give you an extra minion. Oh, I gotta watch my health. Whoops. I literally just wasn't paying much attention to my health there. Too busy fighting. Okay, heal up. Oh, this is a fresh Mourning Wood. Now there's a reason that I was fighting over there as well, but we'll get to that. Mourning Wood will also drop, let's see, the spooky hook, which is a pretty good hook with a good range. And the spooky twig, which you can craft spooky wings with, which are actually equivalent to the steampunk wings I already have at this point, in terms of stats. And also the Cursed Sapling, which allows you to have a Cursed Sapling pet. So that's what you needed to know about Mourning Wood. Obviously dodge the fire. There we go. Alright, next wave. Now's a good time to heal. Oh, and let's not forget my buff potions. Wyvern's trying to get in there and mix it up with me. Come on, Wyvern. This isn't the time. Now, one thing I should be doing is using some of my other stuff as well. And, yeah, let's try this out. That might help a bit. Okay, now's the time to grab all that and heal. And then after we get to wave 7, we're going to have the Pumpking, which is also the next boss, mini-boss. And you're going to start eventually to get them at the same time. Yeah, this is almost like a shotgun. It's not quite, but not that different either. So we're at wave 6. Pretty soon we'll be hitting the Pumpking. First you'll get like one of them at a time, but eventually you'll get a bunch of them at a time. So Halloween themed enemies, you got the poltergeist there. So Pumpking, he begins to appear at wave 7, which will be soon. He actually will always drop, the first time you defeat Pumpking in a world, he will always drop the Horseman's Blade. Only the first time in a world. But that is a very good weapon, and we'll get to that. That, of course, is another sword. I've already got the Influx Waver, and I had the Terrorblade. Both good swords. The Horseman's Blade is better under some circumstances. It's not, like, always better, but it's better under certain circumstances. I'll show you that. I set something up for that, actually. And you can see that you get larger numbers of these guys as you go on as well. I've got, like, 2 of them at a time now. I should try out my Electrosphere launcher. Yep, that's effective. And in fact, I'll want to kill off Mourning Wood here before Pumpking shows up. Ideally. Eat Electrospheres. Yep, that's effective. Oh, there's the Pumpkin. Okay, so he behaves a little bit like Skeletron, but obviously harder. Let's try to take him out and get that Horseman's Blade. Oh god. Heal. So he's a little tougher. Yay. But you cannot kill off his arms. Oh, I ran out of time actually. So, in other words, I have to kill faster than that. A lot faster than that. Did I get the Horseman's Blade? Let's see. I should have. I did kill him. Once, I think. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. Candy Corn Rifle. That's a good one. Okay, people, so nighttime is nearly here again, and I'm going to resummon the event to give it another go. Anyway, let me tell you a couple things quickly, though. The Pumpkin, besides the Horseman's Blade, is also supposed to drop the Raven Staff, which summons a Raven minion, the Bat Scepter, which is a magic weapon, the Candy Corn Rifle, which actually I did get, didn't I? That's this one here. And the Jack-o'-lantern launcher, which is like a grenade launcher, but the explosions actually don't hurt you. That's important to know. So that's better than the grenade launcher, effectively. The black fairy dust, so you can create the tattered wings. And the spider egg, which will allow you to summon a spider pet. So I did not get the Horseman's Blade, but oh well, let's give it another go here. Also, again, the boss numbers increase with each wave, and ultimately there's the third boss is the Headless Horseman. He will appear beginning at wave 9. He's actually not as hard as the other two bosses. He's only worth 25 points. But, you know, you will get all three of them together starting at that same time, so that's important to know. So let's see if we can do a little better this time. Actually, I'm going to try some additional stuff here. So I've got my rainbow gun, which I got recently. That should help me clear these waves a little quicker. And basically the point is, the tough part actually is to clear all of these waves in time for dawn to come. So you get an achievement for reaching wave 15. I'm not even sure if there's such a thing as defeating wave 15 or if it just goes on forever at that point, but you'll actually get unlimited of the two harder bosses, the Pumpking and Mourning Wood. Oh, another thing here is I forgot my buff potion. Okay, so let's keep that rainbow gun in use. Yeah, that'll take care of them pretty quickly. Little rainbow gun will show those this and that and the others. And maybe I shouldn't be hanging around by the house where they have a tendency to get caught. Maybe I'll close the door, I don't know. But yeah, I need to kill these guys as quickly as possible, so let's try to focus on that. We can even put a couple of those there and heal up before that guy kills me, which is still not very healed. Gather up all the hearts. That kind of thing. But again, you get points for defeating the enemies, so the more you defeat, the faster the event is going to go. I could use the health about now. So maybe an open field where people aren't going to get trapped and where you can kill them a little quicker, they can keep coming. You have to be strong enough to handle them all, of course. At some point I'm going to want to break out the chlorophyte bullets. In the meantime, maybe I should at least be using my regular bullets. I'll be able to take these guys out a little faster. Love and rainbows, people. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do it a lot faster than this if I want to have any hope of actually finishing this. Oh, looks like we've got Mourning Wood. You know what I'm saying? Alright, where'd he go? Try to keep him in the rainbow, maybe. He's worth a lot more points, so if I can kill him off, there we go. Next wave. Pit of despair. Of course, not dying helps as well. If I can manage to not die, then I don't have to travel all the way back here. Yeah, come on up here and fight. That seems effective. All hail the rainbow gun. Probably go for my buff potions again. This is only wave 6. I'm not gonna make this, I don't think. But you get the idea. Again, the farther along you get, the more chance you have of getting all the good items. Achievement for making it to wave 15. Taste the rainbow. I guess now might as well be as good a time as any to break out the. Oops, sorry. I don't know. My game kind of freaked out there. I think I pushed Control and Escape at the same time. Always a problem because I have my my jump key set to Control because I'm left-handed and I use the arrow keys. Problem. Okay, well, that didn't help anything, but let's see how far I can get with my glorified bullets now. At least I haven't died this time. So you're going to need some very powerful weaponry, in other words, to... powerful weaponry. I think if I can kill the pumpkin quickly enough... Oh, that's not going to happen, though. But if I could kill the pumpkin quickly enough... Over again. If I can kill him quickly enough, he's worth more points, so the waves will go on faster, is basically what I was trying to say there. So again, boss numbers increase with each wave. The Headless Horseman, which I didn't even get to, comes in at wave 9, along with fighting all 3 at once. He becomes unlimited for wave 14, and then wave 15, you actually only have Mourning Wood and the Pumpking at unlimited numbers at that point, which is why my guess is that maybe wave 15 doesn't end until morning happens anyway. But you have basically 9 minutes to do the event if you summon it at right when night begins at 7:30, ends at 4:30. Of course, each hour in the game is a minute in real life. So there you go. Take that, unicorn. Okay, so that's basically the event, and that's how you do it. So I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm getting a new microphone. Oh, actually, I have a new microphone. I just need the arm to mount it on, and that's hopefully coming tomorrow. And I'll be hitting 800 subscribers. So please join that subscriber list. Like the video if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Oh, and here's my little buddy, the Cursed Sapling. I did get the Cursed Sapling item, along with the spooky twig. So there's those. Bye.